G'day folks, it's Jimmy back again from the Hard Rock Show with another review. This time we're talking about a local Melbourne Australian artist by the name of Karly Jewell, who's released an album called Phoenix, and we're going to have a chat about it. Let's go! Yes, so Karly Jewell and the Karly Jewell Band, as a matter of fact. Debut album called Phoenix. It's self-released, although I think they now have a record deal, and I can't remember the name of it, but for the purpose of this review, self-released, 10 songs, 41 minutes. There is social media. I think there's a Bandcamp page. You can get this pretty easily on CD. And yeah, it's a debut album. So check it out all over Facebook, Karly Jewell or Karly Jewell Band. It all comes up and links to get it and everything on there. Debut album from Karly and her band, the Karly Jewell Band. I just keep repeating myself. Let's keep going. Originally, now, I hope I get this right, and I'm sure if I don't get it right, Karly will probably jump in on the comments on this review and hopefully correct me. But I believe that Karly is originally from Mildura in Victoria, and she came down to Melbourne, I think it was probably a couple of years ago now, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and sorted out a band, got herself a band happening, and now this album is there. Opening song, which is called Let You Down. It's a catchy sing-along rock song, and that vibe continues for the majority of the album. This is straight up rock and roll with a bit of pop rock feel. Every song on this is catchy, it's danceable, but it's also fist pumping as well. So it's a very well written opening song and a very well written album. Lyrically, this is really interesting. Karly clearly has a lot to say, and there's a lot of songs on this lyrically that seem to be about, relationships, whether that be, partner, male, female, whatever, or family relationships and things like that. And clearly, Karly has had a lot of words building up inside her head, and she has written them out on this album and delivered them brilliantly. It's a really passionate delivery from someone that has got a fine voice, and kind of makes you think. I think lyrically it's fantastic. She's done a great job. Vocally, Karly has a great voice. It's full of passion and melody. Like I said, the delivery of the vocals on this is outstanding. Very, very well done. There's memorable riffs on this and some really good solos as well. So the band that she's got together, they're a fine band, definitely. The whole album it's just catchy and danceable, and that's kind of what I love about it. It probably took me, I reckon, 3 or 4 listens for it to really grab me. And I'll get to that in a minute, the reason why. But now that it's grabbed me, I've got songs stuck in my head. I woke up this morning, there's a song on there called Sid and Nancy, which was like an opening single that Karly put out. Might have been earlier this year or late last year. I can't quite remember, but I've seen the video. And that song was just stuck in my head this morning when I woke up. So to my mind, if you're starting to get songs stuck in your head, then it's a sign of a good album, I reckon. Yeah, so it's very catchy, melodic, danceable, fist pumping and all that sort of stuff. Now, the last 3 songs on this album is where it takes a little bit of a turn. They're called Misery, Silent Screams and September. They're all acoustic with a little bit of piano in one of them, I think, maybe 2. Very acoustic driven songs and beautifully written, and they show the diversity in Karly's voice, and it kind of adds something different to the album, because you've got like 7 of these pop rock kind of, but more rock songs, and then the last 3 go into this sort of mellow acoustic piano-y type songs, and it ends the album really well. So there's diversity there. It's not just full on top to bottom, rock. There's a lot of diversity, and I really like it. Great work behind the mixing desk by Matt Robbins at Colour Sound Studios as well. Done an excellent job there. This is a fantastic debut album. It really is. My only thing with this album is that many of the rock songs, sort of the first 7 songs on there, there's a touch of like a distortion type effect on Karly's voice. And it works. It definitely works and it suits the songs. But on the next recording, I would love to hear Karly's voice without that distortion type of effect on it. I want to hear it as it is, because I think that I think she's got a lot of talent and I think she's got a great voice, and I just want to take away a little bit of the effect and just give us the voice, for want of a better term. So yeah, I mean, it's not really a knock, it's just a personal taste. But yeah, the band's growing and evolving, so, you know, I'm sure we'll get something different on the next release as well. Huge future for Karly Jewell and a huge future for this band, I think. This is a fine album. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I love all the songs. The final song, September, which I think Karly wrote for her grandmother, I think, or her auntie. I'm sure she'll correct me. That is a beautiful song. Really well written, really well sung, really well played. Overall, it's a fine debut album. Karly and her band are out playing around town all the time. So if you get a chance, if you're in Melbourne and you get a chance to go out and see her, I haven't seen her live yet, but I'm really looking forward to doing that. I've seen a few snippets of video up on Facebook and stuff, and it looks like a really entertaining show. So get on this band and support them, because there's a big future. This is a really good album, and I hope people out there get on and get it and support it and go and see them live. And buy some merch, because it always helps out an unsigned or a local band. They are signed now, I think. Karly, what's the name of the label? Please tell us. Anyway, yes, so 8.5 out of 10. Karly Jewell. The album's called Phoenix. Get on it, because it's good. Support the local artists. More reviews soon. See you later.